What's up, guys? In today's video we're going to talk about the limit breaking phenomenon. Now, during my past contest prep, I noticed a trend with me, and this year with a lot of my clients, I also noticed a trend. So with one person, myself, I didn't really know if it was going to be a trend, but now that I've seen it more often with my clients this year, it's something that I wanted to talk about. So what is the limit breaking phenomenon? With myself last year, I noticed I went from my top weight, if you will, from like 194 to 175 really easily. And I pretty much cruised there for a good amount of time. It didn't take all that much effort. I got down to a level of conditioning that I was at pretty close to last time that I had competed without much effort. But to go from 174 pounds to 168 pounds, so only 6 pounds difference, and mind you, I had already lost 20 pounds, it took much more effort to get there. So I had to push past my limits in order to get to my end physique. And this year, since I've been coaching people for an extended period of time, for a couple contest preps for many years, I'm starting to see that again. So a couple of my clients, Patrick Mabe and Lydia Krause, are encountering this right now, is that it took, we got down to our current physique level fairly easily. But in order to get past our previous physique best, it's taking a lot more effort, because our body was used to getting down to that point before. So I feel like that we can get down to that point easier, but to get past that is extremely challenging. So I wanted to bring up what I have been using as an example here for my clients. And maybe this is going to be over some people's heads. Maybe some people don't know what this is from. But I wanted to bring up the clip of Goku finally going Super Saiyan for the first time. Here's the clip.
Pop goes the weasel. I won't let you get away with this! I won't let
So for those of you who don't know who Goku is, he is a character from the show Dragon Ball Z, and now Dragon Ball Super. So Goku finally went Super Saiyan the first time, so his base form, if you will, and then he transformed himself. But it took an extraordinary circumstance. It took a lot of effort in order to get there. And for those of you people who were fans of the show, knew that it's kind of a running joke that it takes them forever to get to a new level, right? To go from base form to Super Saiyan, or go from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 2. And there's always a lot of yelling. For the entire episode, essentially for episodes on end. It takes them forever to power up. But what I'm getting at is it takes a tremendous amount of effort to transform, to go from base form to Super Saiyan, to go from, Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan 2. What I'm trying to apply this is to bodybuilding. So it takes a lot of effort to get from our previous best to a new best. But when we get to that new best, it's going to be easier to get to the next time around. So for example, I'm going back to the show. Now for Goku to turn into a Super Saiyan, he could pretty much do that in his sleep. But before, it was super hard for him to get there. For me as a bodybuilder, getting down to stage conditioning the first time, the true first time, was extremely grueling. Now, like I said, I've done it a few times. Not that I could get there in my sleep. Obviously, I still have to try very hard. But getting down to that almost base level, that low line, that 170-ish pound mark for me is fairly easy. Because I've gone through the motions, my body knows how to get there. But in order to get to a new level, it's going to take that much more effort. So next time around, I expect that to happen to myself again. I expect down to get to, roughly, let's say 175 pounds, 176 pounds fairly easily. But then in order to get down towards that 170 pound mark, it's going to take that much more effort. And that's what we're seeing with both Patrick and Lydia, is that they got down to their base form, if you will, what they were last time. But in order to get to that superior level, the effort needs to be put in. So what are we doing? We're cutting calories, we're increasing the cardio, and that's things that we haven't had to do before. We're going past our old lows. We're doing more cardio than we used to do in the past. So we're trying to get to that new form, and that's what it's all about. It's trying to get to that new best. And some people are fine with just getting back to where they were last time. But in my eyes, it's always about improving. If you ask Goku what he's trying to do, is he just fine with Super Saiyan 1? Fuck no. Right now, those of you, spoiler alert, he's Ultra Instinct now, and these are years later. But it's always about the constant progression. And with the constant progression, takes that much more effort along the way. So that is the limit breaker phenomenon that I've been noticing, is that it's much easier to get to your previous level, but it's that much more difficult to get to a new level. But next time you come around, it'll be easier to get back to that base level again. So hopefully you guys like this video. I know that I've mentioned Dragon Ball a few times in some of my videos before. Obviously, I tend to watch a little bit of cartoons. So hopefully you guys kind of understood where I'm coming from in this video. I know, like I said, it might go over some people's heads. Some people will be like, why does Brandon keep referencing cartoons? Well, it's because you can learn a lot from cartoons. As always, guys, keep dominating every aspect. I'll see you soon.